Hello and welcome to our next video. In this lesson, we're going to fix our Facebook application settings. So we had this set up like we were just going to work in dev, and now we're planning to release. So what we need to do is create a test version of the Contact Manager application, and then we're going to have to set our application to connect to the right version based on whether we're running in test or whether we're running in release. So we're going to need a new Facebook application. So I'm going to add a new app, and we're going to call this a website app as well. And then we're going to add Contact Manager test. We're going to create that new Facebook app. And this is a test version of Contact Manager. And we're going to go ahead and create the app ID. And again, we have to tell it which ones are something. And this one we're looking for watches. So we're good to go there, I think. And then I'm going to go ahead and look at all my apps, and I should have a Contact Manager test here as well now. It'll be hidden. Contact Manager test, there we go. So now my Contact Manager test is the one that I need to connect to from my test environment. And again, I need to set up my website platform here. So what I'm going to do is go to my settings, and I'm going to go ahead again and tell it, oh look, it already knows. So we're good to go. Contact Manager test is already set up to use HTTP localhost 4914, and we have a new app ID and a new app secret, and I'm going to have to go ahead and enter my password to get that app secret. So let me just pause the video while I do that. So now I have my app ID and my app secret to work against Contact Manager test. So I need to bring those over into my Contact Manager application. And again, that was in my startup.auth config. So what I'm going to do for now is I'm just going to put this here in quotes, and then I'm going to use a comment block by using 2 slashes so that I have my test and my production side by side for now. And then I want to grab my app secret for my test version as well. And we're going to do the same thing here. And this one we can close off and end. But this will give me my test and my production side by side, so I could easily toggle between them for now. But this is not going to be the final solution. I just want to test this real quick and make sure that my test app authenticates and redirects me back to my test location. So I'm going to run it here. And so it already knows who I am since I was still logged in via session. I'm going to go ahead and just re-log in to make sure everything redirects correctly when I hit from Facebook. And there it's going to ask for permission because I need to permission to this new application, which is Contact Manager test, which is good. And for some reason didn't recognize me there, so let's go ahead and log in again, and there it did. So now we're good to go. My application has redirected to the test version of the app from my test environment, and it's using those app secret and configs for test. You might have guessed, however, that we don't want to have to remember each time we're going to deploy to change these numbers around. So in our next video, we're going to see a new way that we can take this data out of this part of the application and put it to a place where we can configure it in our web config. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.